Oh, excuse me. Good morning, fellers. What is going on? Haven't done a video in a little while, ever since I bitched out those two dickheads. Largely I'm just mad at myself for being stupid and thinking that they could have been cool people. Should have saw through the fucking bullshit. That's what I get for being nice. God, that's annoying. God, that's annoying. You see somebody, uh, getting bullied by the biggest, stupidest assholes in the world, and you jump to their defense, only for them to spit in your face for some reason. And you're just kind of like, damn, I don't want to help any of these assholes. That's what happened to me. I saw a big dog biting a little dog, and I scared the big dog away, and then the little dog bit me. Yeah, that's how I feel about swollen nipples and DJ Cucktard. Fucking assholes. So yeah, moral of the story, be careful who you're nice to. They might be fucking dickheads who don't deserve anyone being nice to them. In which case, you're helping evil. You're helping a piece of shit. You're helping somebody who doesn't deserve help. Some people don't deserve help. Alright? I'm tired of the leftist mindset of, I want healthcare, even for Nazis. Wait, you want the people who want to kill you and torture you to death and stuff? You want them to be healthy and able to do that much more? Come on, shut the fuck up. Also, you people who say that kind of shit are full of shit. I know. I don't even have to ask you. I can see it on your face. I can sense it in your soul. When Rush Limbaugh died, when the Queen of England died, when Kissinger died, when Hitler died, I wasn't around for that one, but I imagine that one was a real knee slapper, you know? Shit. Just the sense that Biddy, who bombed a bunch of kids, he was the best president of my lifetime in his first-ish year, second-ish year. But after that, he was just like, oh yeah, we should bomb all the people in Gaza, bomb the shit out of them. Specifically the women and the children who are completely innocent and couldn't possibly be, like, evil enough to deserve that. Like, even if you're a cynic like me and you think everybody's pretty evil to a degree, like, whoa, there are degrees though, bro. You know? Checks and balances. This is the way it's supposed to be done. There's a certain way. Everybody is pretty much on board with that. That's a collective mindset. Don't bomb everyone. Pretty simple. But unfortunately, Biddy decided to bomb everyone, so he's automatically a giant cocksucker. Every good thing that he ever did, every decent thing, not much, but, that's out the window. I mean, hell, before he bombed Gaza, he was mostly bad, you know? Like, Jesus Christ. But he bombed the shit out of that place, and it's all fucked up. And because of that, he's a complete scumbag who doesn't deserve to live. He doesn't. I'm sorry. So, none of that, but he needs healthcare, though. Fuck that guy, dude. I'm glad he's dying of cancer. Fuck him. Piece of shit. How could you allow for something like this to happen? You're the most powerful thing in the world, by a long shot. You're the leader of America, the most powerful military on the planet, basically. Like, you can't even make somewhat of an effort? Bullshit. And then, of course, he lost, and then Trump gets in there, and then there's some kind of ceasefire that happens, at least for a second. Not a very good one. But, hey, some action actually happened. Look at that. Turns out we didn't need Biddy. Turns out we don't need Trump either, you know? Turns out that these two are both giant assholes who are fucking everything up. My goodness. So yeah, that should have become shockingly and painfully clear to you. And I think even if you're really stupid, or just not paying attention, or you live a capitalist life, unfortunately, which means you're really busy working all the time, so you're not around to pay attention to what's really going on. The elites are raping children on private jets while making you slave away. You know, you might not have noticed that because they do a really good job at convincing you that that's not what's happening. But yeah, that's what's happening, dude. And depending on how stupid you are or how much free time you have to give a fuck, because free time to look at all this shit and analyze it, that's a luxury in capitalism. Because in capitalism, most people are working, slaving away, you know, doing some mind-numbing work like that, you know, because that's what capitalism is forcing us all to do. Not all of us, but 99% of us. 1% though get to sit on their ass and do whatever the fuck. Including raping a bunch of children on air private jets for decades and decades. You know? This is what they were up to. Isn't that fucked up? Isn't that fucked up, man? Think about this for a second. Think about this for a second. You, the average Joe, working your shitty job or going to your classes or whatever the fuck it is. Maybe on the weekend you get to party a little bit, but that's your life. It's mostly work, which sucks. But they've kind of lulled you and tricked you into accepting it, right? And you kind of have no choice, so you just sort of go along with it. Sucks, right? And it's annoying. You don't like it being rubbed in your face all the time. Hey, you're a fucking loser. You know, like, nobody likes that. So, because of that shit, sorry, my phone is doing something weird. Oh shit, it wants to turn off. Uh-oh, I put the thingy on the, hold on. There we go. I think it's still recording. Anyway, what was I saying? Man, I got sidetracked. I don't do good videos, man. I get sidetracked. I just woke up. I need my coffee. What was I saying? Oh yeah, everybody's evil to a degree, but you know, most folks are decent enough. They're not gonna kill you. They'll help you if they can. Yeah, they're me first and my people first, but you know, if they don't really lose anything in the process, except maybe a little time or whatever, maybe they're feeling good. They just accomplished something and they feel like they should celebrate and relax and just sort of enjoy life for a change instead of being pressured on the go, go, go all the time, you know? That really happens for me, unfortunately, because I'm a slave to capitalism. I live in this system big time. I work 6 days a week, goddamn. So today, Sunday, my only day off, I actually get to make a stupid video like this. I get to relax. I get to sleep in. That was nice. You really need to get good sleep. It's important, especially when you're older. You just feel a lot better. Like if you don't get good sleep, you got headaches, you got back pain, everything feels like it's dragging basically. Like it sucks. Honestly, the pain can be somewhat therapeutic, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you're into it. That's kind of a fucked up thing to say, but you know, it's a way to make you know, it's not that fucked up when you think about it. When you're experiencing pain, your body will try to help you deal with it, you know? So you get endorphins released and weird shit like that. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, everyone's kind of shitty to a degree. So, because of that, you're gonna make some exceptions, you know? You might be one of those, no, everyone deserves health care, but if there's someone trying to murder you right now, I think you're going to murder them back and deny them of literal health care right in that moment, if you know what I mean. So, that's all I'm saying. That's the fucking point I'm trying to make there. That there's always an exception, unfortunately. That's how it is. What if somebody has some kind of evil flesh-eating virus that's killing them and it's super contagious? You get like 10 feet within this person and you catch it too or something. Like, whoa, y'all can deal with your own health care. Okay? I don't want anything to do with the superhuman flesh-eating virus. You know, like if that happened, I think, like, hey, COVID is kind of that. Like a punk ass version of that kind of thing. What if it was really nasty, like some Last of Us shit? Yeah, like then yeah, Medicare for all, but not for the crazy zombie people chasing after me. Just saying. So yeah, I don't believe in that. Even Nazis deserve health care. I don't. It's like, should we even let you in the hospital? Are you gonna shoot up the place? That's my fucking take. Yeah, we'll get you your health care, bro, but you gotta promise not to kill anybody. I don't know if we can trust this motherfucker. Let's keep an eye on this son of a bitch. That's all I'm saying, man. That's the vibe. We gotta talk these things out in detail. I hate talking points that are just left there for people to go off of. Here's a couple of sentences. Here's a couple of words, even. Here's like 2 or 3 words, you know? Like, no, you gotta break it down. You gotta get into the weeds, unfortunately. I know you're a lazy American and you don't want to fucking go into detail, but that's life. Okay, things are complex. Talk about all the little things. Okay, there's always some kind of. See, that's the thing, right? When you have a country, you have leaders and they make laws, right? Simple. And the laws are things you're not supposed to do. But what about ways around the laws? Things that might count as breaking the law, but kind of don't, or almost count, or you know what I mean? Like stuff like that always happens. So, like, you just gotta kind of go by a case by case basis, and just, you know, try your best. The law is not gonna be perfect, and when I say that, in this context, what I mean is not every Nazi is gonna get saved. Some Nazis are gonna fucking die, dude. Oh, what's that? Hulk Hogan. Right, he was a Nazi. He was only like 71, 75, 70. Yeah, 70 to 75, I think it was. I can't remember because I don't care. But what I do care about is this example I'm gonna make. He was a Nazi piece of shit. He said all these racist things. He hated black people, like, genuinely. Like, wasn't joking and stuff. Like, and even if you are joking, it's pretty lame and uncool to be like that, dude. And the reason, of course, is because racism, you can't really be racist towards white people. And what I mean by that is, call me a fucking cracker, dude. I'm half white, I'm half Korean, so I'm white and I'm Asian, right? So if you called me a cracker or a chink, you know, it really wouldn't hurt my feelings because, guess what? I'm Korean and I come from the Sim family, and fucking, I'm also white. So like these things, like the reality is, people like that have the most money and power and control in the world. They get to do whatever the fuck they want. They have the least problems, basically. They get to live the best lives. And I'm in that group, dude. I totally fucking am. Isn't that fucked up? It's true. I'm basically a 1%er. Not a rich person, but I'm like right under that. Definitely the last of what you would consider the middle class in this world, unfortunately. So I'm a rare human being. I'm lucky I have that. But even then, I'm not like rich, though. I can't, you know, I can't do what like billionaires do, have sex with like tens, fucking hundreds of women, you know? Like that's what rich dudes get to do, you know? Isn't that fucked up? The capitalist world. The amount of fun things you get to do is based on how rich you are, right? That's capitalism for you. If you're rich, you get to party. If you're really rich, you get to like murder and do whatever you want. This is what sucks about capitalism. People will just take advantage of it hardcore. What a bad system. But anyway, man, this is a fucked up topic I'm talking about. Like, I sound like a total fucking weirdo. And it's because capitalism isn't normal. If you live in capitalist society, it makes you not normal at all. Makes you weird and shit. We should just be, like, living on a farm, picking berries and hanging out with animals and just being happy, happy humans, you know? But, no, we're violent and monstrous and do all kinds of weird, perverted, stupid, depraved shit. And not just, like, slightly perverted. I'm talking mega perverted. Look at these elites who rape children on planes, you know? Like, that's apparently the culmination of money, fame, and power and all that stuff in our capitalist society. You'd be doing shit like that. Super fucked up. Hey, is this video I'm making gonna get, like, a strike? Because the stuff I'm talking about is, like, really messed up. Because I just got strikes for just telling the truth about what some dickhead said to me. That's apparently not allowed. Even though I said, oh, come on, guys. It's not that big of a deal. And YouTube was like, I guess you're right. and they let me keep the video up. They restricted it to 18 though. Yeah. So that's kind of lame, but whatever, I don't care. If you're not older than 18, I don't want you watching my videos, dude. I don't want little kids watching my videos. I cuss all the time. I talk about how your future is probably nothing. Like our existence in the grand scheme of things is meh, who cares? You don't really matter. Like, yeah, I'm depressing, man. I talk about kids being bombed all the time. I get it. Probably not the best thing to tell a kid who should just be having fun and trying to enjoy what little life he has before he grows smart enough to realize the capitalist system that he's stuck in is fucking horrifying and depressing, and it will depress you once you notice it and pay attention to it. Because what I've been doing. 15 minutes I'm into this video right now. Guess what? There's probably like 50 kids that just died from starvation or literal gunfire or bombs in Gaza. So yeah, about 50 kids probably just died just now. Isn't that great? And they didn't have to. That's the frustrating part. There's no point. There was no point in that. Did it anyway, though, because capitalists are giant pieces of shit. And what sucks is a lot of capitalists will raise their children in a capitalist society, and then the children have to decide, should I be a Zionist fuck, or should I go against my employers, my family, my friends? Yeah. Isn't that great? What a dumb fucking society that is. Luckily, there's a lot of people that can snap out of it and shit. Shit, I did, you know. I was raised to be a liberal Zionist dumb fuck. My dad was in the military. You know, my mom comes from a fairly wealthy family. But they're in Korea. And actually, they do have some money problems right now, so some of them anyway. It's a big family, you know. But I try to stay out of their bullshit because, you know, they live in fucking Korea, and I live over here in Murica land. Maybe I should get in touch with them more often. Yeah, I should probably see what Songmi is up to. Oh yeah, that's right. My mom wanted me to get in touch with her. I forgot. God damn it. I'm such a jackass. All I do is work, so I can't remember, like, life things. Remember to visit your friends and family. Oh, right, that thing. All I know is work. My bad. Forgot about what's supposed to matter most. Wonderful. Yeah, that's what sucks about living in the capitalist world. Man, I hate capitalism. And what sucks is capitalism tries to disguise itself as good, so a lot of idiots think it's fine. They're digging it. They're satisfied. These low standard having cucks. You know? Man, that's annoying. Well, what are you gonna do? You work with what you got. Sometimes people will get smart enough eventually and they realize how the world actually operates. Other people are dumb and blind and they just keep going along with the dumb shit. And if they're lucky, they get to live through it thinking that it's working out, when in reality they're just lucky. And yeah, I got a friend that's like that. I wouldn't say he's a rich guy, but he's definitely 10 times wealthier than me. And he lives on a big hill, and he has practically a mansion, and he parties every weekend. And yeah, his life is pretty good. But politically, he's a dumb shit, unfortunately. Yeah, he thought Elon Musk and Trump was like the ultimate team, and they would get shit done. Okay, dude. Yeah, you don't think these two cocksuckers seriously hate each other deep down? Of course they do. They're competing for, most disgusting billionaire of all time. Okay, that's that's what they're doing, man. It's fucking stupid, but that's what it is. But anyway, what was I saying? I need a drink. I got dry mouth. Well, what I need is a coffee drink. I'm gonna get that right quick. Oh shit, it's 11 in the morning. The sun's coming out. I gotta get out there and do some work. I gotta chop some fucking, what do you call it? Cactus, actually. I got cactus that's overgrowing onto the sidewalk. And I live in a neighborhood association that has a homeowners association. Isn't that terrible? Yeah, there's psychopaths that lord over me. They probably watch me in my sleep, those sick fucks. Yeah, they're weird, dude. I hate the homeowners association. And like, I thought I got it bad, and then I found these like nasty stories that happened to the people. There was this poor black lady. She's just apparently like the man of the house died recently, and she took over as mom, and she's the owner. And yeah, you know, similar thing happened to my family, and so you know, she's trying to raise kids. I don't have any kids though. I don't know what that's like. That must be a fucking pain in the ass. So she's trying to do that, and some of her grass in the hot heat in a drought turned a little brown. And her neighborhood association homeowners assholes, they got on her case about it, and they literally made her go to court. And they weren't like accurate on the court dates, and she called and tried to get in touch, and they weren't responding, yo. And then they labeled her a fucking criminal, and they hauled her ass in. Are you fucking kidding me? Arrested for not having a green enough lawn during drought time as a single mom. You know, like, this is unfucking reasonable. Plenty of other people had brown grass, worse looking than hers, even, and they didn't get hassled. What is this shit? I feel like this is one of those situations where, like, you're walking in a park and you're whistling to yourself, and then the cop runs up on you. No music in the park. No live music in the park. You're under arrest, motherfucker. Meanwhile, there's a fucking crackhead smoking a crack pipe, stabbing and shanking a dude. You know, getting away with it. Whatever, dude. I fucking hate this dumb society we're in. So anyway, yeah, that poor lady got fucked over, and then she had to get a lawyer to get her out of all that garbage. Motherfucker, dude. That's really bad. My shit isn't that bad. They complained and said I need to do this or fix that. That's all. That's all they've ever done with my property. They haven't been too nasty about it. We did put up a garden bed recently, and they had a problem with it. And they were dicks. They were like, "You should have got our permission first." You know, that was the tone. It's like, fuck you, dude. I had to put a big sign on my front door that says, "Fuck the homeowners association. They deserve to die. And if somebody killed them, I would laugh." And if they were killed slowly and painfully over the course of, I don't know, maybe a year, starvation tactics, manipulation, making them go insane before they die, that kind of thing, yeah, then I would laugh extra hard. That's right. That's how much I fucking hate the homeowners association pricks. So I can only imagine how that black lady feels. Jesus Christ, they fucked her over completely. These guys just made me pay an extra few $100 in terms of property design. Pricks. But whatever, it's not a big deal. I got it sorted out. I swear, whenever I get in trouble, because I'm white and Korean, I'm just like, hey, you know, I'm a big white guy. That means the world has to listen to me, because that's the top race. So, whenever I go, hey, what's going on? You know, come on, be reasonable. They cave. The world caves to assholes like me. It's just true. It's super fucked up. What a stupid world we live in. And I think most people try to get along and be fair and be reasonable, but there's always that 10% to 20% of fucking authoritarian dickheads who are just like, no, it has to be this way. And they always their way is always the most racist or most sexist or most classist or most. You're trying to be an asshole on purpose, you fucking assholes. That's why I have no sympathy. That's why I'm not one of those even healthcare for Nazis people, because it's like they're gonna fight you on every front, dude. Maybe you should just put a bullet in their head, honestly. That's what they're gonna do to you. That's what they do to people like us all the time, actually. It's kind of why decency loses. It's not willing to murder the assholes in question. Yep. That's why a show like And Here is good. It shows good people doing fucked up things for the greater good, you know? And the show doesn't like paint them as monsters. It, if anything, it paints them as heroes. Yeah, you know, hey Nazi, I'm sorry I had to shoot you in the fucking head. I'm sorry that you weren't a decent person who would not be shot in the fucking head. Okay? That's my sympathy towards any dead Nazis. That's, I think, the most fair I have ever been to a Nazi, right there. Like, you really suck. That's why you had to die. That's me being as nice as I can to Nazi trash, to Zionist libs, magatards. They're all the same, dude. Authoritarian dickheads. Huge, pushy assholes. Anyway, listen to my guitar, fellers. Oh man, I'm playing the Silver Baller here, dude. Wow. Yeah, I'm using the Obsidian wireless, solderless wiring harnesses for a lot of my newer guitar projects, and they work really good, dude. They're cool. They're cool. They have these places where you store all the wiring leads. It's like a cap bank, man. And you just take a little tiny screwdriver and you poke down the little tab, and that opens it up, and then you can put the end of the fucking wire in there, and then let go, and then clamp. Locks on. Full on connection. It does a really good job. So, yeah. This is a little too delay sounding. Here we go. That's a more reverby sound. But here's without the reverb. Yeah, ooh, that sounds good. Man, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky to be white and have nice things. Life could definitely be much worse. You could be a person being bombed in Gaza. You could be working the slave mines somewhere in Africa, you know? Or you could be in Alabama, you know what I mean? Like, that would suck. Ooh, I need to get some food soon. I need to get food. I'm hungry. I need to get food and get out there and start chopping up cactus. That's gonna be nuts. I'm gonna get a fucking axe, dude, and go to town on the cactus with an axe. I'm gonna be in the front lawn where people can see me swinging an axe around. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Cool. Yeah, you gotta be careful with axes. You ever use one? Like a legit axe? Chopping firewood shit, you know? Fucking big axe. It's like 3 feet long. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Because, I live in the city and my job is doing a bunch of stupid artwork for people. So I don't really engage in super strenuous physical activity. and standing there with two hands on the handle, and you're in sort of a, you know, what do you call it? Uh, the samurai with their overhead attacks with the samurai sword, that kind of thing. That's the position you're in when you're swinging an axe really hard down on something. So, when you're doing that, the muscles in like your thighs even go off, dude. You can pull a muscle in your leg doing this strenuous shit. So you got to tense up, you got to stretch, you got to be really ready. Because if you're kind of out of shape and you didn't really warm up and you want to start doing something like this aggressively, swing that motherfucker like 10 times in a row or more, you're going to start getting tired real fast. So it's pretty exhausting. Although I'm not going to be using it that hard. I'm just chopping cactus. Not chopping any wood. Well, I might chop some wood actually. I do have some brush that I need to take care of. But it's not the worst. I'll maybe let it go for another half year. But anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing soon. And what was I saying earlier? I forgot the point I was making this video for. Hey, Jimmy Stengel, I wanted to bring up the Splitgate guy. That dumbass, he walked out on stage with that stupid hat and tried to advertise his Call of Duty Arena Halo clone thing. That was just fucking not a great game, honestly. Well, anyway, I just put out a video not too long ago talking about how it was a quick one, like a minute long, not even a real video, but yeah, I couldn't resist. I had to fucking say some shit because that was funny. Yeah, his company's not doing good, and they're hauling back a lot of the Splitgate stuff, and you can't even play the original game anymore. Apparently, they're taking that offline, and yeah, they'll be back apparently next year, and hopefully they do a better job. Hey, wouldn't that be great if, like, the Splitgate 2 guy really takes this L hard, and then he just comes back next year swinging, and the game is actually good? It's not a microtransaction game. It does play like actually Halo. It has a single-player mode. It has split screen. It has local area network. It's physical copy on all platforms, basically, even the older ones, so, people who don't want to buy the new shit, they can afford it too. Yeah, yeah, like it's this amazing game. It has a really deep, cool, rich story where you feel for a lot of the characters. Yeah, wouldn't that be hilarious if all of a sudden he pulls a massive 180 and it goes from being what it is right now, absolute dog shit, to like game of the year level shit. Like even better than Expedition 33 levels of game quality and innovation and breakthrough. That would be fucking hilarious if that happened. I would be like, what? You had that in you this whole time? Why didn't you make this game a million years ago, you motherfucker? That would be so hilarious. But of course that's not going to happen. The game's going to still suck. Shit, I was playing ODST just last night with Tom and Justin, and we were having a good time. It was fun. We always have fun playing good old Bungie Halo games. Most older games are the ones that I keep revisiting. So many new games suck now, dude. Too much online only bullshit. I'm tired of these restrictions. And in gaming now, they're really fucking gamers over. They're taking away a lot of people's online privileges, and a lot of people invest in these games, and then they have online modes, and then the online mode doesn't last for shit because the game sucks or it's unpopular, and then they take the servers down. So you basically can't play a lot of these games. Like Concord was one. Concord launched and then the servers went down in like a week or so, not even. Like, what the fuck? What is that shit? Do people get refunded for that? How do you deal with that? That is fucking horseshit. So I can understand a lot of gamers being pissed. What I can't understand, though, is where the fuck were you, dickheads? Huh? I've been talking shit about online-only, unfinished microtransaction trash for almost 20 fucking years now. The last Call of Duty I got legitimately was Modern Warfare 2, the original, from like 2009 or something like that. Yeah, I maybe rented Black Ops or borrowed it from a friend. I never really played COD after. Yeah, I think I played Modern Warfare 3 from a friend. Yeah, my buddy Glenn let me borrow his copy. I beat the campaign. Didn't really care for it. Thought it was kind of stupid. Uh, didn't really play it online. Just getting tired of those games. Plus, I don't like to play Call of Duty because it messes up my Halo skill. If I play another shooter that's kind of similar, like I start losing my skill, dude, and my feeling of how to play. So I like to keep an edge on everybody. So Halo it is. Besides, it's a better game anyway. So yeah, I really wasn't into Call of Duty after that, and I haven't really played Call of Duty games in basically a decade more at this point. So yeah, fuck Call of Duty. Yeah, it's 2025. Jesus Christ, that was 2009. So I guess that's about 15 years of me not playing Call of Duty. Hey, hey, that's really I am proud of that. I'm proud of myself. That just uplifted me, realizing that it's been 15 years that I haven't touched Call of Duty. So you see, I mean what I say, you know? If I don't like that fucking game, I don't like that fucking game, okay? You can trust my opinions. I'm not bullshitting you like a lot of fucking grifters and reviewers. No, you're looking at a guy who's passionate about gaming, likes the fun aspect of gaming, wants to have a lot of fun in gaming. Oh, check it out. I learned that one song. How's it go? Oh, let's add a little chorus. That'll probably make it sound. Yay, that was pretty good. This thing's awesome. I got all kinds of sick pedals rigged up to this motherfucker, dude. I got the fuzz wazza, booster preamp wazza, super overdrive wazza, distortion wazza, blues driver wazza, chorus wazza, and delay wazza, and then I have an omni reverb pedal at the end, which is actually for a pedal for a different station, but I really wanted the reverb on in pedal form, and this pedal is really good sounding for reverb. Like, listen to this shit. Very awesome sounding. I forget how to play the Temple of Time. That's how Freddie K would have played it. That sounds so nice. Man, I have the best guitar shit. I'm playing on a motherfucking seven-way Gilmore solderless wiring harness connected to 3 Mother's Milk bare knuckle pickups with a Brazilian rosewood fretboard from Fender Stratocaster. The body's also from Fender. I should do a video showing it off because it is really good. I mean, listen to it. Oh my god, it's amazing. Let's add a little fire, huh? Try the Blues Driver. Let's see what that's like. A little loud. This ain't my favorite guitar. It's really good, but it's not my favorite one. That would probably be my 2 F-hole Strats. Those are nice. They're light. They have a wider board. Yeah, I'm just more in touch with those, personally. And also, here's the thing. This might sound weird, but because this guitar in my lap right now is so nice, I kind of feel like going easy on it. You know what I mean? Like if I'm going to get really into playing and get kind of rough with the guitar, I kind of don't feel like doing that because it's so nice. I don't want to fuck it up. But with those other guitars, they're more built for abuse. You know what I mean? They have parts that are more interchangeable, and if things go wrong, I could easily fix them one day or replace something. But something like this thing that I'm holding in my hand, I don't want to fuck up Brazilian rosewood. This neck is worth like $3,000 alone. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this neck is a John Page 93 custom shop. And around that time, they were pumping out a few Stevie Ray Vaughan custom shop models for his signature-looking guitar, and some of those had Brazilian rosewood. So at the time, a lot of the custom shop guitars they were putting out also got Brazilian rosewood, and this was one of them. And I got it, and I gotta say, it's a pretty amazing neck. But even though it's one of the best and rarest necks in the world, it's not my favorite. Man, that sounds good. Nice. Yeah, this is, oh my god, the beautiful sounds. I love electric guitar, dude. Damn it, I can't play good. Anyway, I got my coffee. I got to go get some food downstairs. And then I'm gonna start a chopping, man. This is gonna be great. Get some exercise and enjoy my day off. And then back to the capitalist slaughter fest of next week. I got a lot of work to do. That sucks. Tonight I'm gonna go see my friend Glenn. Hopefully I'm not too bored. You ever have those friends where, like, you kind of find them boring and annoying, actually? Like, you've kind of grown apart, unfortunately. But they're still your friend from childhood and all that shit, so you gotta hang out with them a little. So that's what I'm fucking doing tonight. Isn't that annoying? Isn't that terrible? Yep. Capitalism. Ugh. System where you do stuff that you don't want to do. It's lame. Maybe I should just not go. Nah, that's being too much of an asshole. I should probably show up. What a pain in the ass. I feel like Homer Simpson, you know? Like, I work all the time, and you want me to spend what little time I have off doing this dumb shit? Alright. That's how it is, unfortunately. Man, I'm trying to get my sock on, but it feels weird. It's not going on correctly. This is why you don't put your socks on in the dark. Anyway, fellers, I gotta get going here. Was there anything else I wanted to say? Oh yeah, Trimp got ankle fat poisoning. Yeah, his ankles are killing him. He's got swollen ankleitis. His swollen ankleitis, the bone spurs, shot up into his ankles at this point and taking him over. He's gonna die. So that's awesome. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, but then I got sidetracked for some dumb reason. I forgot to finish what I was talking about. Yeah, Trimp and Biddy, they're bombing kids like crazy. They're evil pieces of shit that deserve to die. And the good news is one of them has cancer and the other one has ankle fatitis. So this is going to kill them soon. We should expect them to die in the next few years. Isn't that great? And usher in a new era of probably more shitty politics, but hey, maybe things will get better for a little while. That's what I always say to buzzkills who are like, oh, even if the evil guy dies, he'll just get replaced by someone else. And it's like, yeah, but, you know, in the meantime, we celebrate, okay? It's that simple. Anyway, fellers, yeah, I guess I'll be going here now. Time to get up and start moving around and doing stuff. Sorry, this was one of my more boring videos, but hey, you know. I'll play a game at some point. I need to play games again. I haven't really been gaming very much, unless it's with my pals, because, you know, gaming with other people is the funnest form of gaming, generally. But, yeah, there's a few games I should probably play that are single-player oriented that I just haven't gotten around to doing. I'm so busy. I gotta move all this stuff into the garage soon. That's a whole thing. And yeah, lots of projects. Oh my god. Lots of projects. Lots of people pulling me this way and that way. Life, man. What a pain in the ass. But at least I get paid good, so I can take the L. Unlike a lot of people who don't get paid shit and their lives are a massive struggle. Capitalism is bullshit, man. But anyway, I'll get going here, and yeah, I'll do another video maybe later.